You see a castle? You're already on it. Okay, maybe not right now, but you will be at some point. Now we've got the birds that drop the bombs. And boy, those can be interesting. At least they can kill the bullet bills. That doesn't stop them from being crazy, though. Why would you kill some of your own? That's rather barbaric, isn't it? A cape. And it respawns. Don't know if it killed itself, but something happened. I'm heading up there for now. Give me a little bit of a boost. But at the same time, I don't want to get bombed like crazy. In here we go. Looks like these push us to the left or the right. They're essentially those belts. That's probably what I should call them. Moving ropes, whatever they are. In Super Mario 2 for the US version, they were belts. I don't know what to call them here. I do know what I would call that, though. Big. And wood. A wooden big. With a glitched out coin count. Okay, that was lucky. I don't know how that didn't kill me. That is one long path. Castle lengths. Speaking of length. And that rotodisc is quite fast, so avoid it at all costs, because you cannot spin jump off of it. I'd much prefer to have the really fast ball and chain, because at least you can spin jump off of those. But I don't know what to do about that. Actually, I do know. Never mind, forget it. You can apparently jump through the red balls, even though you couldn't in Super Mario Bros. 3. I just noticed that the thwimps are no longer the smiling ones. And that's gotta hurt. Huh. How come that one's not pushing me? I don't know. I know it's kind of hard, though, to handle when these fireballs are moving both slow and fast simultaneously. On the other hand, this castle is off limits to everyone. I was paid to keep this castle clear of intruders, and I shall live up to my duty to do so. Question is, who was the one that was paid for it? Okay, this isn't as bad. That might be, though. I suspect an elevator, so I'm saving. I warned you to leave earlier, but you insist on dying. Well, okay then.
Yep, it's an elevator. I think. It is. I can see the floor coming down. Personally, I'm no good with the tight elevators like this. Where you have to avoid an enemy at the same time. The same enemy. Come closer. You gotta be kidding me. He's stuck there. There's a way to make it a little easier, but, you gotta be lucky, I think. Because there's a block in front of the hammer brother, well, boomerang brother. But it just won't get out of his way. So slow. Ooh. And all the spikes are obviously wooden. No. I mean, yes. And you can see him going down there, too. Just barely. Sometimes you just don't want to jump. Apparently, though, he has no choice but to jump. And we can clear him out of the way now. I think. No, not yet. Okay, now it seems that we could. Whoa. There we go.
Now that we got rid of that, we're going in here. Where the level ended. Castle Heights. Starting out with a fast one. And yes, it does appear to be heights. Not only that, but you can jump through these ledges. However, I do not think you can jump on the ropes. Sure. Let's recover. Alrighty. Now, apparently it's easy to get extra lives using one of those bullet bills. It's also easy to get yourself hurt in stupid ways using those bullet bills. Easy in, easy out. Take your pick. Okay. We're definitely... Not only are we getting tight, now we've got vertical bullet bills. Although they're unlikely to hurt us since this is a vertical level. And we're already at the top of the castle. One more level. Dry or ice? Ooh, I remember this level. Don't know how I managed to do that, though. Use an opportunity. Just a slight opportunity to recover. I'm gonna do it over here. Somewhere that it's empty is a good place to recover, then start select. I don't know if there are any red levels in any of these mini worlds, though. Whenever you get the opportunity, I suggest finding a way to knock out the Lakitu, whether it's with a shell, or fireballs, or even with your cape. If he comes back at all. Came back at the worst possible time. Terrible time. Knocking it out much later should help. It doesn't seem to be friendly around here. Especially around here. This seems to be the pipe. Apparently not. At some point, there will be a pipe that does that. Just no Lakitu, please. Wait a minute. Okay. Now this calls for a save because this is kind of glitchy. Sometimes this doesn't work out. Too bad for those fiery blocks. Generally, they kill you instantly, as you've already seen once. Huh. Okay, now we've got one of these types of bosses. Throws a lot of hammers, definitely. And it looks like you can only hit it at a certain time. No, not at a certain time. Rather, a certain area. Up there at the X. Has to be at the top of the X. Hitting it at the bottom will not damage it at all. Like so. Gotta love how a P-switch is generally activated when you're down to that low of health. That little health. I want to keep my at least one power-up. No. Listen to me. Maybe I'll do it before you even get to shoot more hammers. Good riddance. Ugh. So that leads us to another time machine. Year unknown. Tanks. War and lava, apparently.